Okay, hello. Is this live? Okay, okay. We are live na pala. Let me just check my phone. Okay, we are live now. Okay, yeah, I can see it. Hello, good evening, everyone. We'll be waiting for our viewers in a bit lang ah. Okay, there you go. And here are the comments. Okay. So I'll be waiting. Oh, we'll be waiting for the viewers lang for a while. Yes, hello, good evening po. I can read the comments. Yes, on the side of my screen. Let me see nga how many people. Okay, I am also navigating through my phone. Yes, hello po, good evening. Yeah, tonight we will be having English. Okay. So I heard in your exam, you will also have, or you will, yeah, have English in the general ability. That is good. Hello from Bukidnon. Yes, hi, good evening po. So I am Jenny. I also took my board exam last January ba yun? Yeah. Well, anyway, so pag-uusapan natin is English. I will just tap on the basics lang po, okay? Since this is a final coaching and a review, so yung surface yung pag-uusapan natin, okay? Um, and if I do some lecture kasi I don't want to bombard my audience with a lot of information kasi mahihirapan kayo, right? And taking so many information all at once. So, as long as you know the basics or like the surface of something, kahit na pagbalik-balik ta rin when you are in the actual exam na, you're still able to answer. That's what's important po. There you go. So at least, yeah, we will have it rich, like a couple of viewers more. Taga saan ba kayo? So I'm from Cebu, by the way. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Hello po. Ay, ang hirap naman ng inyong. Yes, hello, good evening. So we have, yeah, yeah, Sheila, Leogel. Yeah, I'll just not read the names kasi. Okay, sure, sure, sure. So again, we will just have the basics of something, okay? So we will not have any deep information about something because it will be really difficult for you. There you go. Okay. So I think, yeah, the viewers now. So where are we from? We are from CDO. Oh, someone from Cebu City. Very well. So someone from Camigan. Hello. So I have my exam tip here first of all. Let me navigate my slide first. So when you are reviewing, guys, or when you are studying, the most important thing is to forget everything you know when you review. Okay, forget everything you know when you review. So I've always had this as my motto every time I lecture. So if you are if you are struggling with something or if you have a lot in your head, the scary thing is you will not be able to take in, okay, ano yung, or the things that you are about to learn. So every time you're studying, you must learn how to forget everything. So ibig sabihin nun, you should be in a clean state of mind when you review, okay? Again, yeah, be a clean state of mind when you review. So I hope you apply that. I'm sure you've been through a lot of lectures already, 'di ba po? And yeah, so for example, if you are away kayo ng jowa mo, for example lang, or if you're having some problems tapos nag-aaral ka, the tendency is you will not be able to, yeah, hindi mo mapapasok sa utak mo on what you're about to learn. So forget everything you know in your review, okay? So yes, good evening. All right, so we've reached now to 100. So darating yung iba later. But yeah, I think we should start because yeah, I don't have that much time as well. So for the first question, please answer this one. Part 1 natin is vocabulary. We will just tap on the basics of this one, okay? So, guys, question number one, the instructions were very blank that we are able to understand well. The instructions were very blank that we are able to understand well. Is it letter A, illicit, B, explicit, or C, implicit? Chat your answers. So you can chat your answers, and to the others naman, I'm sure some of you will be just watching the like recording. You can still answer on your own, okay? Yeah, I'm supposed to have 3 sessions, but we have to. Yeah, kailangan kasi natin mag-compromise so that everyone or every lecturer will fit in the schedule. So that's why I'm gonna have 2 sessions, okay? So the topics that that I will have are grammar, ano pa ba yun? Word analogy, reading comprehension, and logical analysis, okay? Some of those we will be having tomorrow, okay? So we will, yeah, ipapasok natin siya in just 2 sessions. But anyway, correct answer is, very well, I am seeing everyone chat. The correct answer, it's explicit daw. Letter B. Are you sure? Okay. So let's have the meanings first. If you say illicit, you draw out a response, an answer, or a fact. Okay? So ibig sabihin ng illicit is kumukuha ka ng something abstract. So for example, I am trying to elicit some ideas. Ganon. Okay? If you say explicit naman, it is stated very clearly and in detail. So explicit is claro. Tapos opposite naman ng explicit ay ang implicit. Ibig sabihin, hindi klaro. So, sa question natin, the instructions were very blank that we are able to understand well. So, nakakaintindi sila ng mabuti. Ibig sabihin, the answer is okay. So, you got it right naman. It's explicit. So, the instructions were very explicit. So, I made it like this po kasi yung other distractors, I also just gave them meaning baka sakali lang na, yeah, at least you will be familiar with what they mean. Next one, I like to relax in front of a blank lake. Is it drab, perilous, or placid? I like to relax in front of a blank lake. So the others, yung manunood na lang ng recorded, yeah, you can still answer on your own. So I am seeing comments. All right. So is it drab, perilous, or placid? Okay, I am seeing now some answers. Now let's give definitions. So if you say drab, guys, it's dull, colorless, or gray. Okay, just generally walang buhay, right? Sometimes. Okay, next one is perilous. It means dangerous, right? And placid is calm. So the question is, gusto niyang mag-relax in front of anong klaseng lake? So correct answer natin is, very well, everyone answered letter C. That is correct. So I like to relax in front of a placid, so calm lake. Again, yung drab is walang buhay, colorless. Okay, for example, like the mountains during winter are drab. So colorless or gray, right? Perilous naman is dangerous, right? Dangerous. I think dangerous is pretty understandable. By the way, I hope you guys have eaten dinner. Ako kumain na rin ako. And I hope you had a good day. As for us here in Cebu, there was a news kasi. There was a student from University of Cebu who jumped off the 10th floor building. And I have been thinking about that all day long. So, nahihirapan ako mag-focus. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. Share ko lang sa inyo. Now, our next question is, okay. Oh my, this happens all the time. Let me share my screen again po, okay? Kasi nag-freeze siya. So that's it. If it's drab, it means colorless. If it's perilous, dangerous. Kapag placid naman, calm. So yung answer natin doon is calm, okay? Because the person wants to relax. So I like to relax in okay, placid. Like, there you go. Okay, andito na. Share ko na ulit ang aking screen. Okay, very well. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, we're done with that. And Here you are. So, next one. It is considered blank if you wear something red during your exams. So, I actually chose this example. I'm not sure. Siguro some of you have some belief, right? So, it is considered blank. You can use context clues, right? So, is it auspicious, paramount, or Herculean? Mm-hmm. So, is it it's considered blank daw if you wear something. Of course, that's lucky, diba? That's another tip na you will get from people kapag you will be taking an exam. Someone you will wear something red. So usually red underwear yung sinusuot ng mga tao so that they'll be lucky. The question here is um which word here is synonymous to lucky or maswerte? Is it auspicious, paramount, or Herculean? Okay, wow, you're so good at vocabularies naman already. So if you say auspicious, it's favorable for success. Or ibig sabihin, yeah, maswerte. If you say paramount, it's priority or more important than anything else. Okay, so paramount of paramount importance. Herculean naman, it requires great effort. So for example, yung exercising is Herculean. So it could be strenuous. Another synonym niya, arduous or grueling. So ibig sabihin ng mga words na ito, they're the same, okay? So they require great effort. Kailangan, mapapagod ka. So taking an exam is considered Herculean. Kasi nag-review ka, you will spend money and time. Yeah, but anyway, our answer is letter A. So it's auspicious. Okay. So it's considered auspicious if you wear something red during your exams. Now, I heard malapit na yung exam nyo. I hope, you bumili na kayo ng something red. So during on my time, I actually wore, I don't want to say it, but I wore red underwear. Yeah. So they say kasi, if Valentine's Day, during Valentine's Day, maswerte daw kapag magsuot ka ng pulang underwear. So, I did that, but it did not work. Hindi naman ako naging maswerte. However, it did work for my exam. So, baka, gustuhin nyo rin. Next one. Okay, so the couple blank in the park for a little while. The couple blank in the park for a little while. Is it flaunt, amass, or saunter? Flaunt, amass, or saunter? Yes, awit. Okay. Nakabili na daw sila ng pulang brief. Congratulations! There you go. Anyway, chat your answers. Okay, is it A, B, or C? But really, I really hope kumain na kayo. Totoo pala yung red na brief. Yeah, totoo yan, Sir John Rowe. So, let's have the meanings first, okay? Baka you want to change your answers. So, if you say flaunt, you display something obviously, right? Kaya nga, yung iba, I think yung famous quote kasi online, it's flexing, di ba? Piniflex nila yung jowa nila. Or you can also say flaunting, okay? Amass is to gather a huge amount of something over a period of time. So amass, information as a verb yung amass, okay? And saunter naman is walking without hurry or effort. So saunter, it's like taking us a slow walk. So our sentence was, the couple blank in the park for a little while. So ano yung ginawa nila? They were, okay, of course. So they were walking without hurry. Meron yung term, right? You just, strolling. Stroll pala, yung synonym niya. So saunter, synonym din niya is strolling. Okay, so naglalakad sila slowly. Ganun yan pag may mga ka-date. Sana all while holding hands, right? Hindi tayo makarelate dyan, but focus na lang tayo sa ating exam, okay? All right, so there you go. The answer is letter C. Next one. Okay, mag-brief pa day. So, a toxic working blank is not good for one's mental health. Is it ordeal, milieu, or cyan? By the way, if mamali ko man yung pronunciation, you can tell me, okay? Now, I'm also so bad at reading out loud kasi. That's why. So a toxic, really, if you don't know the answer for real, you can have context clues. So if we analyze the sentence, yung hinahanap niya is word that matches environment, right? A toxic working environment is not good for blank para saan. So which word here is synonymous to the word environment? Some are answering A, some are answering B. What are the others naman? It's not good for one's mental health right now is very, yeah. I come from the province, and in our province as well there were two teenagers that committed suicide. So mental health is really important right now. And earlier, as I said, young student from University of Cebu, that was very sad. Yeah, so take care of your mental health, guys. Know that you're not alone, okay? Your feelings are valid and you're not alone. Anyway, so let's give them definitions. So if you say ordeal, it's like trial or pagsubok sa buhay. Next one is milieu, if that's correct. It's environment. And sayo naman is an air or tagapagmana, if that's correct. So, so a toxic working environment or milieu. So, ibig sabihin ng milieu is environment, okay? So, for example, kapag pagod ka na, you need a change of milieu. So, kaya sometimes yung iba nagbi-beach or they go to the mountains, 'di ba? For a breathe of fresh air. So, milieu is synonymous to environment. Again, as I was saying, I would like to make everything just very simple lang, okay? I don't want to bombard you with too much information kasi magulo-gulo ng inyong utak. I know hindi major niyo yung English, right? You have other things to focus such as yeah, yung major nyo in FOA. So, ganon. I want to explain it in a very simple way, okay? Next one. Supermodels usually have these blank personalities that many people admire their looks. So we can get context clues from that. Many people admire their looks. So is it magnetic, profane, or loquacious? All of these are adjectives, okay? At least man lang, if you hear the word, like, oh my gosh, I met that one. Another tip ko, um, if you're gonna take an exam or kapag nag-aaral kayo, be sure that you are studying not only for the exam, okay? So I made that kasi magiging advantage mo or magiging profit mo siya eh. You know, it's extra information for you. So you are learning not just because you are taking the exam. You are learning because you are learning it, okay? And that's how you will never forget it po. Kasi kung matututo ka lang kasi dahil meron kang upcoming exam, you cannot apply it, right? So anyway, usually, supermodels usually have this. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng magnetic? Let us see. So very attractive. Oh, who do you know anyone magnetic? For example, Kendall Jenner, right? Okay. Okay. So next is profane. It means non-religious or irreverent. So hindi masyadong maginoo. And loquacious is talkative, verbally. There was a question. Hindi namin alam yung meaning. May maipapayo ka ba para masagutan namin yung tanong? So, the most basic one po dyan is context clues. So, tingnan mo yung other parts ng sentence. Okay, huwag ka lang mag-focus sa blank. Tingnan mo yung ibang bahagi ng sentence, anong hinahanap nila. Kasi in your exam naman, I am sure hindi ganito yung options. Ginawa ko lang siyang ganito kasi I want to cover as many words as possible. Ayoko yung isang item, isang word lang. Okay? So here in one item, we discussed 3 words, right? So however, in your real exam, I think, so there will be a word there and then you will be asked to define. So pag hindi nyo alam yung meaning, you can look at context clues. Tingnan mo yung ibang bahagi ng sentence kung anong hinahanap, okay? There are many ways talaga, you know, if you really don't know the answer, yeah, so just have your best guess. I've heard a very important tip na magkamali ka, hindi dahil sa katanghan, magkamali ka dahil sadyang hindi mo lang talaga alam. Okay? So I have tried that in my exam na talagang hindi ko talaga alam yung sagot. So I just used my most intelligent guess to that item. Okay? Kung nag-context clues ka na tapos wala pa rin, right? Sabi nila, okay, you pray daw. You breathe. Kung talagang mahirap siya, don't spend too much time on that. You proceed muna sa other items, okay? So correct answer natin is magnetic. So magnetic personalities. Kaya yeah, a lot of us really admire supermodels kasi they are very attractive. No, for example, Heart Evangelista. I'm sure she's not a model, but yeah, she's super attractive. No, yung mga sinusuot niya, something like that. So we can say she is magnetic. So profane again is something like non-religious, and loquacious naman is like me, very talkative. Mhm. Or verbose. Verbose is another synonym for that. Next question, chat your answers. The power of C. That can also be kung hindi mo talaga alam. But anyway, his efforts as a public servant are blank, that nothing can compare. His efforts as a public servant are blank, that nothing can compare. Is it impeccable, flamboyant, or unparalleled? Mhm. I see Darna. Okay. I've seen clips only of Darna. Yeah. The Voice lang yung pinapanood kong Philippine show and Pipito Manoloto before. So anyway, his efforts are blank. Anong ibig sabihin? Or anong hinahanap nating sentence or word? Yeah, nakakatakot daw yung words. I know. Even I don't use these very often. Yung basic lang din yung ginagamit ko. But yeah, exams can be like that talaga. So if you say impeccable, it's almost perfect, okay? Flawless, you know? Yung for example, yung other people's face, yung walang pimples, tapos, pag naaarawan, pumupula lang sila. So, right, it's impeccable. If you say flamboyant, it's confident o may buhay. If you say unparalleled, it's walang, I have that word. Walang katulad. Yeah, walang katulad. Mm-hmm. Walang katulad. So, here, our context clue is nothing can compare daw. Nothing can compare. Walang katulad. So, ibig sabihin, it's unparalleled. Okay? Actually, okay naman din yung impeccable, but there is no perfect public servant kasi. So, his efforts as a public servant are unparalleled. That nothing can compare. Okay, there you go. All right. So, here are the yeah. We've already had the meanings. Okay, going on. So, next one, the company used a blank to catch potential clients. So, if you know the answer, please chat it, huh? Is it you, slogan, or Hamlet? Chat your answers. Okay, let me see. Oh my, nawala na naman ang aking slide. Okay. Used so again, kung hindi natin alam, you look at context clues. So they are trying to catch potential customers or clients. So ano ba yung gagamitin nyo in advertising, right? Is it you, slogan, or Hamlet? You might want to change your answer. Let me give you the meanings. So if you say you, colors and shades. So there's a song about this one, right? Yeah, I forgot. But merong kanta nitong you. And then slogan naman is a phrase used for advertising. Hamlet is a small village. So for example, we have reached a hamlet at the foot of the mountain. So meron tong small village, okay? So if you say slogan, I think this is a very common one. So ano bang slogan, for example, ng Jollibee, right? Bida ang saya, for example. So yeah, correct answer natin is yeah, every color, every hue, that one. Yeah. Anyway, the company used a slogan to catch potential clients. So, yung slogan talaga, in the making, they should be very creative, no? Usually, naka-rhyme yung, naka-rhyme yung slogans ng companies para maging memorable siya. I can only think of Bida ang Saya. Ano pa ba? Sa Palawan Pawn Shop, ano yun? Walang kuskus balungos or something like that. So that's a slogan. Okay. Anyway, so next question. He held the blank of the horse tightly. Is it rain, rain, or rain? Chat your answers. 8 7,000. Okay. So he held the blank of the horse tightly. Chat your answers. Okay po. Very well. I'm reading comments. Oh, love ko to. Yeah, McDonald's. That's an example of a slogan. So correct answer is, now let me give you the meaning. So if you say rain, yung may letter G, it's like a rule, okay? Or you hold a certain position. So royal offices. Yung rain naman na walang letter G, it's a strap attached to a horse's bit. So there you go. Correct answer is, okay, he held the rein na walang letter G. Okay? So yung letter A na rain, I mean yung letter A option na reign, yung may letter G. For example, yung famous is Jesus reigns, right? So it means, yeah, siya yung ruler, for example. So it's not the answer. Okay, reign with the, okay, E-I. Very well. So, dahil mahal kita. That's a good slogan right there. Next one. I'm excited upon your blank arrival. Is it imminent, eminent, or pertinent? Chat your answers. I'm excited. Yes, but I'm from Cebu. How about everyone else? Where are you from, guys? Sorry, this is English. Yeah, I know it's not your major, but it's also at least man lang, right? Next one. So, chat your answers. I'm excited upon your blank arrival. So, I'm excited sa iyong pagdating. What word are we looking for there? Maybe you will change your answers. If you say imminent, it's about to happen or approaching. Ibig sabihin, papalapit. Okay? If you say eminent or yung may letter E, it's distinguished or renowned. So for example, kapag sabihin natin, she is an eminent teacher. So ibig sabihin sobrang successful niya. The eminent scientist. So distinguished or renowned. Ano ba yan, ma'am? Pati yung definition ay mahirap. I know. Ganun talaga yung buhay. Walang madali. Right? Pertinent naman is relevant or appropriate. Okay. So for example, the discussion was pertinent to the topic. So, okay, it's relevant or appropriate. So yung sentence natin is I'm excited upon your blank arrival. So the answer is the one with the letter I, okay? Eminent. So yung okay, malapit na ang pagdating. So, approaching, okay? It's near already. It's about to happen. Okay? So, imminent. Again, yung eminent na may letter eagle. So, that's distinguished or someone successful in a certain field, okay? An eminent actor or something. Pertinent naman is something relevant. Okay. Next one. Okay, this is the I think this ito yung klase na exam nyo, right? Anyway, it was unfortunate that the once healthy gym instructor caught a debilitating disease. Is it tending to kill, tending to blind, weaken, or frighten? So I think this time you'll be able to do a or to have or to use context clues, right? Debilitating. What do we mean by that one? So it is, okay. It's an adjective. I think you've met this one already. uh, mm. See, so many answer the correct answer. So let's see. Gym instructor siya eh. So it's impossible naman na. Okay, tending to kill agad or to blind. To frighten, tinatakot ba? So it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit off. So the correct answer is tending to weaken. So that's debilitating. Okay. So things. Okay. What are debilitating disease? But we have a lot of that one. Yep. Or for example, mental problems can, is there a word? Okay. Mental problems can debilitate your studies. So, ibig sabihin, okay, pwede siyang pahinain. So, tending to weaken. Next one, chat your answers. He was so busy that he needs a proxy to a wedding where he is a part of the entourage. So, is it representative, relative, substitute, or a friend? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, thank you. All right. So, yeah, thank you. I'm not a DJ po, ah. Ganun talaga. Kayo if mag-lecture kayo soon, you tend to, what do you call that? Yeah, you tend to change your voice. And not really change, but nakalimutan ko na ulit yung term. Yeah, yung I don't know, but really, if you speak a different language, because I'm Bisaya, so if I speak Bisaya, it's real. My voice is really different. Try nyo mag-English kayo, di ba? Iba yung boses nyo. Yeah, it's normal, guys. No big deal. But yung proxy is substitute. Okay. I've heard, in the news, sa kakabasa ko ng news, talaga madidepress ka. There was that was for the let board exam. So so iba yung nasa pangalan and then yung sister niya yung pumunta sa exam and they were caught and of course yeah like certain charges were filed against them. Meron pang possibility na you can never take the exam again. So naghanap siya ng proxy, right? But that's hindi yan pwede. Anyway, substitute or proxy. I think this is a very common word naman. Next one. He was able to free himself from his captors unscathed. Is it without any obstacle, without difficulty, without noise, or without suffering any injury, damage, or harm? Unscathed. What do we mean by that? Really po? Modulated. Yes, thank you. Thank you sa term. Modulated voice pala. Yes, it happens. Now, okay, what do we mean by unscathed? Everyone know the answer. So if you say obstacle, that's just challenges, okay? So same lang yun sa difficulty or obstacle or challenges, okay? Yung without any noise naman, it does not make sense at all, right? So unscathed, so walang injury or something, hindi siya nasaktan. He was still 100% full. So unscathed. Next one. Okay, ito pala yung sagot. Letter D. Next, chat your answers. The beautiful facade of the building elicited admiration from the guests. Is it lobby, decoration, paintings, or front? The beautiful facade of the building elicited admiration from the guests. Chat your answers. Letter D daw kasi. Okay. Letter D kasi mahaba yung letter D. Actually, it can happen pag talagang hindi mo alam. Tapos yun yung, but make sure that you read everything, okay? So as we will go through the discussion, I will give you tips. Yeah. Anyway, so correct answer is front. That's facade, okay? Yung nakikita mo. Okay, what is in front of it? So the facade of the building, the front. It's not the lobby, decoration, or painting. So facade of the building. And lumabas na yung elicited admiration. Illicit. Again, if you say illicit, meron kang kukuning something abstract. Okay? If you say abstract, guys, hindi mo siya nakikita at hindi mo siya mahahawakan. For example, admiration. Right? Idea. Can you elicit love? Yes. Bakit nahahawakan mo ba yung love? Hindi naman, di ba? My teacher once joked about that. Kunin mo tong pag-ibig ko, sobrang bigat na. Of course, it's not the case, diba? It's abstract. So, moving on. Let me see. Okay, there are still words here. Everyone in his department hates their irascible superior who is fond of shouting at a small mistake. Irascible. Is it irritable, disrespectful, frightening, or fond of cussing? Let me see. If ever magkamali ako ng pronunciation, you can tell me in the comments po, okay? Yeah, we all learn together. Yeah, it's correct. So, if we can see here, pwede tayong kukuha ng context clues. So, yung superior nila, mahilig, yeah, like magtaas ng boses. So, what do you call that one? So actually, lahat naman, 'di ba? Pwede naman siya maging nakakatakot, pwede siyang frightening. If you say fond of cussing, cuss is yung mahilig, they say bad words often, disrespectful. Okay, correct answer is irritable, superior. Okay, mabilis. Okay, yung not hindi malaki yung pasensya. Right. We have that sometimes sa bahay, 'di ba? Yung mga tao sa bahay parang hindi marunong magsalita ng malumanay. Lagi na lang, yeah, mataas yung boses. But anyway, if you say irascible, that is irritable. Okay? All right, very well. Next one. So, he was lambasted for his stand on same sex marriage. He was lambasted on his stand for same sex or on same sex marriage. Is it criticized harshly, praised highly, reprimanded sternly, or blamed quickly? Chat your answers. What do you think? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ah, okay. So if you say sternly, it's severe. Okay. But what we're looking for is the meaning of the word lambast. What do we mean by that? It's when you, okay, sometimes sometimes you can have an opinion. So for example, as for me, um I've watched yung sikat ngayon, the Jeffrey Dahmer series, yung serial killer siya. And I don't want to say this, but I actually like it. And my friends lambasted me, even my family members, yeah, lambasted me for it. I've watched it at least 3 times na po. So, what do you think happened, no? So, ibig sabihin, you were criticized harshly or you are attacked violently. So, for example, sino ba yun? Was that Senator Manny Pacquiao when he had a comment about the LGBT? Something na hindi makakapasok sa langit. So, he was lambasted, right? He was attacked verbally by the LGBTQIA community. So, there you go. Okay, lambasted, it means you were criticized harshly. Next one. The terrain was so unfamiliar that the retreating troops were vanquished easily by the enemies. Vanquished. Is it vanquished or vanquished? Okay, but anyway, is it surrounded, killed mercilessly, walang awa, right? Defeated thoroughly, or captured? So yung area daw was so unfamiliar that the retreating troops were vanquished. What do we mean by the word vanquish? Chat your answers. So again, when you're reviewing, don't just study for the test. Study so that you can add more on your knowledge, okay? Lalo na kapag interested ka sa topic, I think, yeah, I really like attending lectures na interested ako sa topic, you know? So you can add more to what you already know. And that's a really good thing. Nah, we're not too old to learn, right? Okay, so correct answer is, yeah, everyone are so good at vocabularies. Papasa na yan. So defeated thoroughly. So completely natalo. Surrounded, it doesn't make sense. Kasi surrounded easily, really? Killed easily? So it's just that the terrain was just unfamiliar. So yeah, they were easily defeated. Next one. Her penchant for stylish clothes combined with her love for acting, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, what do we mean by the word penchant? Is it hunger, interest, appetite, or fondness? Her penchant, is it A, B, C, or D? Sana di lang sa exam pumasa. Sana sa'yo din. Sana all. If you're inspired while you're taking the exam, that's also a really good one. Another tip na palagi kong sinasabi in my lectures, surround yourself with people who will support you whether you pass or fail, especially when you fail. I'm not saying that you will fail, of course you will pass. But mas maganda din kasi na, yeah, you surround yourself with people na hindi lang nandyan kapag successful ka. 'Di ba? Those are the real ones that we should keep. Anyway, correct answer ng penchant ay fondness. Okay? Yung kagustuhan or sometimes we are fond of something. diba? Fondness or penchant. There you go. Next one. So he's a good doctor, but instead of working in a big hospital, he opts to practice his profession in remote areas. So magaling siyang doktor, pero kahit instead of working in big hospitals, so he opts na doon siya sa malalayong lugar. Is it starts, tries, decides, or chooses? I think you already know this one. This is a pretty common word. Mm-hmm. Saan tayo makakahanap niyan? Yeah, I know. Ay, hindi ko rin alam. They say it will come naturally. Ano ba yung cam? Oy. Okay. So the correct answer is letter D. Why? Pwede naman decides. If you say opts kasi, in my theory lang, that's taken from the word options, diba? You have choices or you have options. So he opted, pinili niya. Okay. The same with chooses. So chooses, you have options or choices, pero yun yung pinili mo, diba? However, yeah, kung decide, it's a decision. So it can be since verb naman silang lahat, 'di ba? He starts, he tries, but yung perfect synonym ng opts is chooses, okay? Kasi merong options. Oh, option ka lang daw. Okay, let's proceed. After receiving a lump sum for his pension, he splurged a large amount on clothes and fancy accessories. He splurged. Is it spent extravagantly, invested, deposited, or gave generously? What do we mean by splurge? If you say lump sum, okay, like a a huge sum of money. Okay, there you go. So obviously, if you say large amount on, for example, itong sentence na to, tas hindi mo talaga alam ano yung splurge, right? You can say na it's clothes and fancy accessories. Dineposit niya ba? No. Binigay niya ba? No. So we can cancel C or D. Now we're only left with invested or spent. So invested, okay naman. You can invest especially on accessories, but yeah, it doesn't make 100% sense, okay? So the only one that's accurate here is letter A. So spent extravagantly. Sana all, no? Okay. Where do you splurge your money, guys? If you have. Is it on food ba or clothes? Sa mga utang po. Okay. Anyway, dito yung correct answer, okay? Ah, bills, yes. Or if you have kids, 'di ba? Always. Investments. That's good, guys. It's also very important to be financially literate. Hindi enough na matalino ka lang. And that's the if I am to change something in the educational system, kailangan talagang ituro yung finances, right? But we're not taught on that eh. Yung tinuro lang sa atin is yung, skills, but not the financial skill. That's the most important too. So exam tip, don't answer unless you have last two options left. Don't answer unless you have last two options left. So I am not sure about FOE. Actually, when Sir Jerome invited me, gustong gusto ko rin mag-take ng FOE kasi I don't know. Like, you cannot teach what you don't know. Okay? But anyway, English lang naman yung itatap ko. So I don't have to. But yung nature lang ng exam gusto ko malaman. So I did some research. Anyway, so I'm sure there will be options there, right? Maybe A, B, C, or D. So wag muna kayong sumagot unless dalawa na lang yung natitira. Okay? That's like elimination method. Mhm. So at least man lang you have the 50% chance of winning, right? So, okay, iba pala sa let exam. That's okay, that's okay. Right? It's still the exam. So anyway, the comments are funny. Anyway, wag na tayo magdrama, oy. So that's the tip, okay? Unless dalawa na lang yung natitira yung choice, wag muna kayong sumagot, okay? So eliminate muna ng eliminate. So next time we will talk about, okay, that was for the vocabularies. Yay, we're done. Okay, yun lang. We just did the basics lang of that part. Now, okay. So this time we will be talking about grammar. Okay, again, I will do this like in a very simple, okay? And I will discuss these things very simply lang, not in a complicated manner. Now, we have here the different point of views. Okay, this one. Oh my, nasaan yun? Oy, nawala. Okay, so this one up. Excuse me for a while. Okay, don't worry, don't worry. Hindi naman ito mahirap eh. We will not talk about yung sobrang deeply na. So why did I include this? I don't know why. For me lang, if you know yung kung sino yung first, second, at saka third person, you will have a huge understanding na about like overall grammar. Okay? So, to me lang, it's really important na alam nyo. Okay? But anyway, if you say first person, it's I. Okay? So, the one that is talking, sino yung nagsasalita, that's I. Second person is you. Sino yung Okay, sino yung kausap ng nagsasalita? That's the second person. Third person naman is he, she, it, or they. So, ito yung pinag-uusapan nila. Okay? Again, first person, yung nagsasalita. Second person, yung kinakausap. Third person is yung pinag-uusapan nila. Okay? So, it is important that we know this one kasi they can have different rules eh. So for example, I will give you the basics. So here, okay, so of course we met this one, right? Before, I was not even a master of using kailan ba gagamitin yung did, do, or does, right? So if you say did, that's very simple. It's the past. Okay? Yun lang. Yung natapos na yung action. The thing about did is you don't use or you cannot have double past tense. Okay? So for example, um, kapag sabihin mong, what did you wanted? Wanted is also in the past, right? You cannot say that kasi meron ng did. So, yung correct is, what did you want lang. Okay? So, not the double past tense. Masyado siyang redundant. Now, do is present tense. So, kailan natin gagamitin yung do? If it's plural, kapag marami. For example, they or my friends. And also, gagamitin siya sa first and second person. So, sino ulit yung first person? It's I. Second person, it's the you. Right? So, kasi, yung gagamitin natin sa singular is does. For example, Jenny does like. Pero yung first person, ma'am, yung I, it's also, nag-iisa lang yun, di ba? Bakit hindi natin sasabihin, I does? It's always I do or you do, right? So that's why I was telling you it's very important na you understand yung different point of views, okay? First, second, and the third person. Kasi when it comes to the rules, yeah, they are applied differently. Okay. Next one. So, again, do is present tense. So ngayon siya nangyayari. We use them in plural. So they do, my classmates do. So first, I do or you do as well, okay? Does naman is present singular. Single. Like many of us here. Cheers. So present tense, okay? Jenny does like to have, for example. So iisa lang yung subject, okay? Plural is do. However, naiiba lang yung first and second person. Sabi ko nga eh, if you know this one, the point of views, tendency marami ka nang maa-apply mo siya in many different ways. Now, check your answers. The students blanked their homework yesterday. Is it did, do, or does? The students blanked their homework yesterday. Check your answers. Okay, there you go. So, all right, everyone message their answers now. So, the students did their homework. Bakit did? Kasi it's already in the past. O, nangyari na. Nasa past nyo na yon. Sino yung mga past nyo? What did I say? Be in a clean state of mind when you review. Forget everything you know. So, kung nag-break kayo ng jowa mo, tapos nasasaktan ka, habang nag-review ka, kalimutan mo muna for a while. Okay? If there is anything toxic happening around you, tapos there is an exam that you're about to take, you should focus on what's more important. Okay? Yung makaka-benefit sa'yo. There. Next one. Jenny blank not want my help. Jenny blank not want my help. Is it did, do, or does? Possible naman. I think pwede naman dalawa yung sagot dito. But, what do you think? What is your answer? Ay, na-engage na yung past niya. O, sige, habang sumasagot kayo, magbabasa muna ako ng mga drama ng mga tao sa buhay. Ay, naka-move on na kayo? Okay. How to move on easily. Okay. So correct answer is yeah, that's correct. Letter C. Actually, applicable naman yung Jenny did not want my help, but we don't know the context kasi. Wala namang naka-include na ano yon, nasa past na siya, right? So Jenny does not want my help. So bakit does? Kasi nag-iisa lang si Jenny. Okay? So it's not, hindi pwedeng do. We use do for plural, okay? But as I mentioned about the first, second, and third person point of view, yung I tsaka yung you, they use do. There. Now, next one. My friends blank like to stay for the night. My friends blank like to stay for the night. Is it did, do, or does? Chat your answers. Mm-hmm. So, chat your answers. My friends, it's my friends. Okay, very well. So, ang daming I do, I do, I do. I do po, ma'am. Yay. Yeah, that's good, right? Pass the exam. Okay, so correct answer is friends, to it's plural. So, my friends do like to stay for the night. There, so that's it. We're able to differentiate yung first, second, third person point of view. Tsaka kailan gagamitin yung do, does, or did. What's good kasi if you understand it simply, kasi yeah, kahit na pagbalik-balik ta rin, doon yung questions, you're still able to answer. You know, I've been through a lot of lectures, tapos sobrang matatalino yung mga speaker, Tapos sobrang dami ng text sa slides. Nakakalula, right? So, yeah, things are better if it's simple sometimes. Next one. Okay, another one. Had, have, or has. Ganito lang yun. Okay, I will explain everything simply. When do we use had, have, or has ba? It's the same sa did. Yung had, guys, gagamitin natin yan sa past tense. Okay? Lalo na, lahat kayo may Facebook. Tapos, kakaption kayo ng English, 'di ba? Sometimes mali yung grammar, tapos yung friends natin are very judgmental. I've had that. Ako kasi I have like a deficiency in reading. So sometimes I cannot read well. Sometimes I read words that are not there. Sometimes mali din yung grammar ko. So yung mga judgmental na tao, mini-message ako, "Huy, mali yung grammar mo." So at least alam na natin, right? Ah, not so that people will not judge you. Yeah, it's also good that you know things. So had is for the past tense. Now, kailan naman gagamitin yung have? Present tense. Okay? And make sure na we use it sa plural kapag marami. At of course, sa first and second person pa rin. Again, yung first person is I, second person is you. So singular naman sila, but like their rules is different. Hindi mo naman sabihin I has or you has, right? It's always I have or you have there. So it's important that you know. Of course, has is for present singular. Yeah, Jenny has a dog. I'm just kidding, I don't have a dog. Yeah, mahal. Tsaka kailangan mong bantayan. Again, had is for the past, have is for present and plural, okay? Except lang sa first and second person, I and you. Of course, has is used for present, singular. I had my past, but I have you now. Wow, ang tatalino ng mga tao. Okay, next. So, Jeff, blank, an upcoming examination. Chat your answers. Is it had, have, or has? Jeff, blank, an upcoming examination. So, bakit Jeff yung sentence, as I was saying, nanood ako ng Dahmer series at talagang nagustuhan ko siya. My family lambasted me for it kasi it's about a real-life serial killer. But anyway, correct answer is very well. So, everyone got the correct answer. Jeff is only one at it is in the present tense. Okay? Walang nag-i-indicate na nasa past tense siya. So, Jeff has an upcoming examination. Next one, let me see. Every house in the 1980s blank gardens. Mm-hmm. Chat your answers. Is it had, have, or has? Every house in the 1980s blank gardens. Chat your answers. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is a fact, but I think so. Especially in the city, now people have apartments na, right? Or condos. Wala na silang lawn. But I think before, in the past, they used to. Very well. So every house in the 1980s, correct answer is had po. So it is in the past. Okay, 1980s. Every house in the 1980s had gardens. Meron ba kayong gardens? Next one. You blank to drive carefully every day. So you here is the second person. You blank to drive carefully every day. So what are your answers? Chat A, B, or C. Also, guys, this is also a reminder, guys. Be careful out there, okay? So I think in my hometown, so there was a drunk driver, tapos nasagasaan niya yung dalawang students, and they were critical. So be very vigilant, okay, when you're out there. Pwede naman na you are being careful, but the other persons are not, diba? So be aware all the time, okay? Correct answer is okay, you have. So that was I was saying kapag have ginagamit siya in first person tsaka second person. I have to, you have to, they have to. Okay? There. So correct answer is have. Very well. Wow, congratulations. Okay. So let's have the different types of verbs. So transitive verb, what is that? Just don't mind it, okay? So it has a direct object. Ano ba yung direct object? Yung tumatanggap ng action, okay? The receiver of the action. So that is a direct object. So anyway, don't worry, we have the example here. She gives a gift. She gives a gift. Nasan ba yung verb dito? Nasan ba yung verb? She gives a gift. As we all know, verb is the action word, right? So, our verb here is the word give. Now, give here is yung tinatawag nating transitive verb. Okay? Bakit siya transitive? Kasi meron siyang direct object. Ano yung direct object niya? It's the gift. Mhm. So again, kapag sinabi mong direct object, yung tumatanggap ng action. Okay? So ano yung binigay niya? Yung gift or yung regalo. Okay? So she gives a gift. There you go. Yes. All right, guys, enjoy your dinner. It's a really good thing that you're eating. I already had mine, of course. Now, next one. So, That's transitive verb. So ano yung opposite niya? Meron din tayong tinatawag na intransitive verb. So ano ba yung intransitive verb? Kapag walang direct object. So kapag walang patutunguhan yung action, intransitive verb yung tawag natin doon. Okay? So, for example, the sun rises. The sun rises. So, alin ba yung object? Alin ba yung object? Ah, no, 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 sorry, sorry. Alin ba yung verb dito? It's the rises, diba? So, is there any object? So, there is none, right? So, tawag natin sa rises ay, okay, intransitive verb. Okay? Again, kapag transitive, merong object. Okay? I ate the cake. So, ate there is the transitive verb. Ano yung kinain mo? It's the cake. So, transitive verb siya kasi merong object. I sit on the chair. So, there. Kapag wala namang object, ganito lang, the sun rises. Jenny runs very fast. So, right, that is intransitive verb. Okay? So there, next. Okay, chat your answers. It's your turn. The children laughed heartily. Do you think is it transitive or intransitive? It's good, 'di ba? Yung anong natututunan, apply agad para hindi natin makakalimutan. That's the only way we will learn, right? It's through application. We can study every book that we want, but really, it's the experience that teaches us best. But sometimes I learn naman from other people a lot. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So, chat your answers. Is it A or B? I'm waiting for the others. Laughed dito, yung laughed. Transitive ba siya o intransitive? Let us see. Okay, very well. So, correct answer is yes, good evening, magandang gabi. Pwede niyong i-chat yung tagasan kayo. Yeah. Baka meron kayong friends in the same. So as for me right now, I'm in Cebu City. I'm originally from Cebu province. There. So correct answer is, oh, some are answering letter A. That's okay. So again, kapag transitive. Correct answer is letter B. So if you got it correctly, congratulations. If you did not, it's okay. Tao lang tayong lahat. So laughed, that's intransitive. Bakit? Kasi walang object, right? The children laughed. Tumawa lang sila, right? So it was okay, it was the same, right? The sun rises. The children laughed heartily. So it's intransitive verb. Letter B. Next one. My dad wrote a book about me. Is it transitive or intransitive? Let me read. So some people are from Surigao, Davao. Okay. Pampanga. Yay! Okay, who else? Sinong taga Cebu? Some of you. Okay, some of you are Bisaya lang pala. That's good. Okay. Zamboanga. Hello. Yung pure Tagalog, iba talaga sila mag-Tagalog, right? So, as Bisaya, sobrang tigas ng Tagalog namin. I don't know why. We listen, okay naman yung listening skill ko sa Tagalog. Okay? I can understand very well. But when we speak it, like here in Cebu, merong couple of Tagalog people at bumili sila ng mangga, sobrang gandang pakinggan. Like, "Ate, magkano po yung mangga?" Like, in a very nice way. Na-shock talaga ako. Ganda ng Tagalog nila. Sana all, no? We have from Balingasag, Sorsogon, and CR. Miss Samis, hello, Bukidnon. Digos, La Union. Ay, okay. Very well. Camarines Sur, yay! Correct answer is Capiz. We have from Medina. So correct answer is letter A. My dad. Oh, yung wrote dyan is transitive verb. Why? Because there is a direct object. So ano yung sinulat niya? It's the libro. Okay? Again, if merong direct object, transitive tawag natin dyan. Okay? Kapag wala naman, that's intransitive verb. Okay? Yes, there you go. O, bakit daw hindi marunong? I don't know po. Bakit hindi, yung mga Bisaya, hindi naman sa hindi kami marunong. Nakakapag-Tagalog kami, kaya lang matigas. I think because of our mother tongue. And that's okay. Ganun lang talaga, no? Hindi naman pwedeng magaling ka lang all the time. Okay naman kami sa... yeah. So I think it's because of our mother tongue. But yung pure Tagalog, sarap nilang pakinggan, guys. Next one. Let's have the active and passive voice this time. So if you say active, okay, I think you can understand this one like very clearly already. Kapag active is, mabuti na lang walang sumagot ng, ano yun? Soul. Sultan Kodarat. Sobrang dami niyan sa Facebook na it's always funny. New York, Pampanga, or something. Anyway, so active voice, subject is the doer of the action, okay? So yung sino yung subject sa sentence, siya talaga yung gumagawa ng action. That's active voice. Okay? United States of Tacloban. Nice! Next, so for example dito, okay, andito na yung example ko. Jenny eats the cake. So this sentence is an active voice. Okay? Bakit? Kasi si Jenny talaga yung kumakain. Again, if yung subject yung talagang gumagalaw, that is active voice. Okay? Now, ano naman yung opposite niya? It's the passive voice. So ano yung ibig sabihin if it's passive? Yung subject, siya yung receiver ng action. Okay? So let me see if my example is here ba? Okay. So for example ng passive voice, the cake was eaten by Jenny. So yung subject natin dito is yung cake. However, yung cake ba yung kumakain? No, yung cake na yung kinakain. So that is passive, okay? Again, if yung subject yung doer, Jenny eats the cake, that's active voice. Pag yung subject naman yung nakakatanggap ng action, the cake was eaten by Jenny, so that's passive voice. Parang natatawa ako sa example. Paano daw pag okay, anyway. Huwag na tayong maging masyadong green siya. But please, okay, chat your answers. Harry Potter was written by J.K. Rowling in 1997. Is this active or passive? Harry Potter was written by J.K. Rowling in 1997. Is this active po ba or passive? Chat your answers. We'll see. Okay, some are answering the correct answer. Yay. Okay, let me see. Right. Sino yung mga Harry Potter heads dyan? Potterheads. Right. It's okay. Yeah. A lot of people don't know Harry Potter. Sino ba yan si Harry Potter, right? I am, actually. But anyway, it's not important. It's the grammar here that's we're talking about. Even my family, hindi sila masyadong, yeah, natutuwa with the things that I like. So, correct answer is very well. It's passive. So, I understand na tao yang si Harry Potter. Yung verb natin dito is written, di ba? Si Harry Potter ba yung sumulat? No. Okay, Harry Potter was written. So, yung Harry Potter there pertains to the book. Okay? So, yan yung sinulat. Ibig sabihin, Harry Potter was the receiver of the verb. Receiver of the verb. Okay? So, hindi naman siya yung sumulat. Right? Siya yung sinulat. Correct answer natin is passive voice. Again, active siya kapag yung subject mismo yung gumagawa ng action. All right. So, correct answer is passive. Oh, it's okay. Analyze this next sentence, please. My first trip abroad will always be remembered. Sana all my first trip abroad, no? My first trip abroad will always be remembered. Is it active or passive? Chat your answers. Okay. Yes, correct. J.K. Rowling was the writer, diba? So siya yung sumulat. Anyway, what about this one? Is this active or passive? Chat your answers. Oh, really? So everyone answered active. Talaga ba? Ano yung subject natin? Is it my? Final na yan? Okay, laban o bawi? Let's see, let's see. Oh, almost everyone answered active. Ooh, actually, correct answer is this is passive. Oy, it's passive. Okay. So the first trip abroad there was what's being talked about. Okay. Oh, why? Let me give you the difference. So here. So yung passive, my first trip abroad will always be remembered. Kapag gagawin natin siyang active, we will say, I will always remember my first trip abroad. So, yung subject na yung doer. I will always, lagi kong tatandaan, right? But in the first sentence, my first trip abroad, okay, so matatandaan siya, right? The subject there was the first trip abroad, okay? But kung gagawin natin siyang active, I will always remember my first trip abroad. Okay? So again, kapag active, um, the subject is the doer, okay? Kapag passive naman, the subject is the receiver. There you go. So, yeah, the same with this one. Harry Potter was written. Kapag active na siya, we will say J.K. Rowling wrote. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yay, there. All right. So, for example, I will say, let's have the basic sentence. My nephew washed his clothes. My nephew washed his clothes. Is this active or passive? My nephew washed his clothes. Is it active or passive? Mm-hmm. Chat your answers. Yes. Okay. That's yeah. Thank you for the comment. No. Usually kasi yung passive merong salitang by. Yeah, that could be a technique, you know. But sometimes it's also good that we analyze the sentence kasi not all the time. So if I say ano yung sentence ko ulit? My nephew washed his clothes. So the subject there is the nephew, 'di ba? So is this active or passive? Mhm. Sure, final na yan. My nephew washed his clothes. So it is active. Okay? My nephew washed. So, yung subject natin is yung nephew, siya yung gumagawa ng action, di ba? So, if we say passive, we can say, the clothes was washed by my nephew. Mhm. So, kapag nephew, it's yung lalaki, okay? Niece naman yung babae. Akala ko, ma'am, niece yung tuhod. Oh, bahala ka dyan. Okay. So, again, active voice, yung subject yung gumagawa. Passive naman yung subject yung nakaka-receive ng action. Next one. Okay, let's have the regular and I think irregular verbs. This is seriously very basic. Um, so kapag regular verbs, okay, kapag ginawa mo siyang past tense, meron siyang ed. Yun lang, ganun lang kasimple, okay? Can you chat examples ba of a regular verb? So for example, kapag accept, accepted, call, called, decide, decided. Tawag pala sa mga verbs na ito ay regular lang. So hindi na change yung spelling nila. Nadadagdagan lang ng ed, right? Love, loved, want, wanted, dance, danced, right? Yes, exactly. Played very well. So those are examples of regular verbs. Okay, recorded. Yes. Talent. Talented, that is already an adjective, but it's okay. Suspended. Yes. So those are resigned, past. Those are regular verbs, okay? Ano yung opposite niya? It is irregular. So kapag merong regular, we also have irregular verbs. So what do we mean by them? So verbs that change their spelling. So kapag nagiging past tense, nagbabago yung spelling. So for example, yung bring, it's brought. Yung run, nagiging ran, right? Yung break, nagiging broke. So you change the spelling. That's what we call irregular verbs, okay? Hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin bringed or bricked, right?
You change the spelling. What else ba? What are other irregular verbs that you know? Mm-hmm. You cheated. That's regular verb. Bakit ba kayo? Okay, nagdadrama, mga heartbroken ba kayo? Taught, exactly. From teach, you have taught. Yan yung irregular verb, okay? Arsoned, wow. That's your term, diba? Passed, the exam, passed, adding ed is? Okay. Yeah. That is regular. Hagnan kapag ed lang yung dinadagdag, regular. Kapag na-change yung spelling, irregular yun, okay? Wrote, rose, fought, bought, sue. Yeah. Fired. Oh, okay. I would say that's regular. Hindi naman na-change yung spelling. Now, next exam tip is be mindful of the time. Now, I'm not sure about your time limit or ilang categories ang exam meron nyo, but be mindful about the time, okay? So don't dwell so much on items that you do not know. I'm not sure, but I hope you can skip. Balikan mo lang ulit sila later. O yung iba kasi, sobrang chill lang. If you're confident in yourself, it's good. But overconfidence is not good. Yung sobrang relax lang, matalino na ako, alam ko na yan lahat, napag-aralan ko na yan lahat. So, overconfidence is not good, okay? Too much of anything is not good. So, wag maging masyadong kampante, okay? So, when you're taking the exam, be mindful of the time there. Okay. It's 3 hours and talaga po that oh, sorry. I'm not sure if that's it. But yeah, when you're taking it, okay? So this time we will have the nouns. Oh, bumalik na naman yung slide. There. So we have singular and plural. I think this is basic. Singular, nag-iisa. Plural is marami. So we have is, was, are, were, and will. I'm sure you're all familiar. We're all familiar of this one, diba? But let's just have a quick run through. Mm-hmm. So is present, tsaka singular. So the dog is playing. Yung nag-iisa lang, okay? So kapag nakaraan na siya o past na, that's when we will use was. Okay, very well. So the dog was playing. Okay. That's okay. 8 to 11. Really? Masyadong matagal din pala yung exam nyo, no? Good luck, guys. Now, kapag are naman, that's what we use for the plural. Okay? Are. So, for example, houses are usually huge. Okay? Now, kapag past now, kapag nakaraan na, so that's when it will become were. Okay? So, were here yesterday. My brother and his friend were here. So, again, is singular, present. Was naman kapag past na. Are is plural, singular. Were kapag nakaraan na. Will be or will, of course, this is future. It doesn't matter kapag singular or plural, okay? Very well. So, I like this sentence, oh. The coming months will be exciting for me. Lalo na if you are all waiting for the results, right? Kapag patungo na yung results ng exam, you're about to see kapag nandyan ba yung pangalan nyo. Yeah, God bless on that one, guys. Now, chat your answers. Eating healthy food, blank, recommended by the doctor. It's getting hot na. So eating healthy food, blank, recommended by the doctor. Is it is, are, were, or will? Chat your answers. How to turn this on? Oh, I don't know. Okay. So, eating healthy food, blank, recommended by the doctor. Correct answer is very good. So, ano yung subject? Eating healthy food. So, guys, prior to your exam, kung ano kasi yung pinapasok nyo sa katawan nyo, that's what will be shown outside. So kapag lahat ng ini-intake nyo are unhealthy, like too much soft drinks or junk foods, tapos, anything that you feed your mind is also not healthy, yung kalabasan, you will not look healthy. Lalo na, in your case, you will take exams. So, yeah, you have to take in good things for your body, okay? So, next one. Oh, the correct answer is. Eating healthy food is recommended by the doctor. Next sentence. My old friends blank planning our reunion yesterday. Is it is, are, were, or will? This will be really quick, diba? I'm sure most of you already know the answer. My old friends blank planning our reunion yesterday. Chat your answers. Okay. There you go. So correct answer is my old friends. Here, this is plural. Sana all merong reunion. Have you had reunions na ba with your college friends or high school? I've never attended. Kasi sabi nila fake naman daw yun eh. It's just, people just try to see kung naging successful ka ba sa buhay o kung ilan na yung anak mo. May sasakyan ka na ba? Right? But I think it will still be interesting. Especially if you had a genuine relationship with your batchmates, that will be really good. Correct answer is yes. My old friends were. It's because it's already it's friends, marami sila, and then they planned it yesterday. So we're planning. Next one. TikTok and YouTube. Blank my favorite apps. TikTok and YouTube blank my favorite apps. So is it is, are, were, or will? Okay. Is it YouTube yung basa nila? Yung iba naman YouTube. I'm not sure. But anyway, TikTok and YouTube blank my favorite applications. Okay, most of you. Okay, again, these are just basics. So sinali ko lang. Okay, just to refresh. Yan nga yung purpose ng final coaching or ng review, di ba? So refresh our minds. So correct answer is okay. TikTok and YouTube are my favorite applications. What are your favorite applications ba? I'm sure games, di ba? Okay, very well. So, correct answer is R. Now let's proceed with countable and uncountable nouns. So, merong nabibilang at meron ding mga hindi nabibilang. Bumabalik yung slides. Okay. So, if you say countable, these are the nouns na pwedeng bilangin. So, for example, an apple, two apples, an egg, three eggs. So usually, yung nouns na talagang it's very obvious yung pagkaka-individualize nila. So chair, TV, computer, two computers. So they are countable kapag nabibilang mo. So, take note in the sentences, countable nouns can take a, an, the, or my. So for example, kapag sabi natin, she bought a table. Ibig sabihin, there is iisa lang. Okay? Again, is iisa lang. So she bought a table. So table there is countable. Pwede natin siyang bilangin. So yung countable nouns guys, pwede siyang singular, pwede din siyang plural. Pwede namang iisa lang or pwede ring marami. I think that's understandable. So, pwede din gumamit ng some, any, or few, okay? For example, some carrots, any cars, few people. So, carrots, cars, people, pwede natin silang bilangin, okay? And you can use those as well. Now, opposite niya is the uncountable nouns. So, these are the nouns na hindi natin pwedeng bilangin. So, for example, rice, water, air. Okay, ewan ko lang. Okay, kung nabibilang nyo yun. So, kapag uncountable, guys, they always take singular verb, okay? For example, there is some water in the glass. There is. So, it's always singular, okay? Grains, very good. So, grains is, uncountable. Another example is very good hair, no? So it's uncountable. Ewan ko lang kung binibilang niyo yung hair. In the coming days, I have so many hair fall. Kaya, yeah. However, there was this example, okay? I almost had a debate with my colleague kasi sabi niya, uncountable yung hair. It's correct. But what we were talking kasi that time, di ba kung kumakain kayo, tapos minsan merong buhok. I don't know. I know that's dirty, but it can happen. Tendency lahat tayo nakasubok na nangyari yan, right? So, for example, kapag sabi natin, there is a hair on the soup. So, merong buhok sa sabaw. So, the colleague kept on saying na uncountable daw kasi yung hair. Kaya, you cannot use a. Kasi for me, my correct sentence was that there is a hair on the soup. And he was like, it's wrong. You cannot use a. Kasi yung hair, it's uncountable naman daw. And I was like, napaka-imposible naman kung yung buhok sa sabaw is uncountable. Ibig sabihin, sobrang dami. Usually, if we have yung may buhok sa pagkain, it's usually iisa lang naman yung buhok, di ba? Nabibilang naman siya. Ano yung niluluto mo? Ulo ng tao, right? So, I was like, nah, that's pretty off. So the rules, okay, the rules can be altered in certain situations, okay? So there is a hair on the soup. Yeah. Hindi naman in that situation uncountable pa rin yung buhok. Pwede na siyang, yeah, yeah, wow, a strand of hair. Yeah, that's correct as well. So anyway, all your answers are correct. So you have gas, oil, salt, sugar, rain, sand, leaves. I would say leaves, right? Dust. Very well. So those are, yeah, fire. Of course, fire is uncountable. Yung walang buhok sana. Okay, there you go. So fire is uncountable and they always take singular verbs, okay? Fire is an element. So they can also have some, any, much, little, okay? There you go. Much water, for example. Now, this one. Question. Wow. Your birthday cake blank good. Is it tastes or taste? Chat your answers. Yeah, that was it. I was just debating with him kasi nga uncountable daw yung buhok. I-uncountable ba yung buhok sa sabaw? Iisa lang naman yon, di ba? Napaka-weird naman kapag uncountable na yung buhok na nasa sabaw. Ano yung kinakain mo? Right? Anyway, what's your answer? Chat your answers. Correct answer is, again, if it's uncountable, it's always singular. Yung countable naman, pwede siyang singular, pwede rin siyang plural. There. So correct answer is, let's see, some are answering taste. Some are answering letter B. It's actually letter A. Yung cake, guys, as surprising it is uncountable. I've never heard one cake, two cakes, three cakes, right? Birthday cakes, yeah, possible you hear it naman. But the best way to count it is to use the word slice, a slice of cake. The same din sa bread. You cannot say one bread, two breads. It's always a loaf of bread, diba? So anyway, if it's uncountable, it's always singular, okay? Your birthday cake tastes good. Sinong nagbo-birthday? Right. Next one. Water blank essential to life. I think this is basic. Check your answers. Water blank essential to life. Is it is or are? Chat your answers. Yes, a slice of cake. Oh, that's correct po. Oh, everyone's is so smart, oy. Okay, very well. All right. So water is essential to life, of course. So, sinong mahilig? Okay, everyone drinks water naman ba? That's really good. Okay. So there are ways on how you can make things, uncountable things countable, but we will have that as the discussion furthers, okay? Correct answer is. Again, if it's uncountable, it's always singular. Next one. There blank horror movies we can watch during Halloween. Horror movies. Is it is or are? Chat your answers. Ako, nagpa H2O na sila. Water is life. Okay. Chat your answers. There blank horror movies we can watch during Halloween. Is it is or are? What is your favorite horror movie? Suggest naman kayo. I've watched a lot na. Okay, let me see. All right, there you go. Correct answer is okay. I can see everyone naman chatting the correct answer. So, the correct answer is R. Okay. Of course, you can count naman horror movies. Okay. Like, for example, Wrong Turn, ano pa ba, Friday the 13th, Human Centipede, The Kingdom, The Conjuring. Don't look at the demon. Okay, for example. So, there are horror movies we can watch during Halloween. And also, it's almost Halloween, diba? It Chapter 2. Yes, actually, I have read Stephen King's It. Yung sobrang kapal na libro. It's really good. Si Pennywise. Yeah, exactly. So, horror movies, it's R. Okay, there are horror movies. Maraming manonood ng Jessica Soho niyan during Halloween. Right? Now, let's move on to my favorite. So, ito talaga yung pinakagusto ko sa nouns. Concrete and abstract. So, what are the difference ba? Concrete nouns, you can see it. Okay, pwedeng makita, pwede mong hawakan. Okay, it can either be singular or plural. Pwedeng countable or uncountable. So yung table, stones, leaves, kahit ano, around you, ano bang nahahawakan mo? Yung house, yung kapatid mo, na hindi nakakatuwa, right? So these are concrete nouns, okay? You can see them, you can touch them, you can feel them, okay? But the thing is, okay, the thing is, I was asked many times, Ma'am, yung air, is it concrete? Kasi hindi mo naman daw nakikita at lalong hindi mo nahahawakan. Air is concrete. Okay? Kasi nararamdaman mo naman, right? Napaka-weird mo naman if you turn on the electric fan tapos wala ka talagang nararamdaman. So it's still concrete. Okay? Kaya nga, can be felt. Or in short, it can be felt to your senses. Okay? So there, that's the concrete noun. I think, okay, this is the opposite, abstract. So it cannot be seen or touched. What are the things? Hindi mo siya nakikita and you cannot touch it as well. However, you can feel it, okay, in your mind lang. It's more of the ideas kasi. So friendship, respect, courage, for example. Yun yung abstract nouns, okay? And they always take singular form, okay? Yeah, love is soul. Oh no, advice. Fart is concrete, you guys. Of course, naaamoy naman natin. Again, if you feel it, just, parang yung idea lang siya. If you feel it, yeah, that's abstract, okay? So anything no hindi gumagamit ng senses, more on the emotional side, that's abstract, okay? Faith, loyalty, sorrow, yes, pain, right? Heartbreak, so lahat yun abstract. And they always take the singular form there. So anything super, I forgot the term. Hindi naman superstitious. Anyway, babalikan ko yan mamaya. Okay? Wisdom, betrayal, ghosting. I'm so sorry. If people ghost you, let them go. It's not worth it, diba? Wag nang, okay, don't bother the dead. Anyway, so abstract, concrete, you can see and touch with your senses, or you can feel with your senses. Abstract naman, it's more on the emotional part, and it always take the singular form, okay? Kaya nga, you cannot say na, "Ah, sobrang bigat na nung love ko. Kunin mo na ito, right? It's not possible. Now, the trains here blank at midnight. Is it leave or leaves? Let's see. This is about concrete and abstract. The trains here blank at midnight. Is it leave or leaves? Mhm. Minsan ka na nga lang nagmahal, minulto ka pa. Nah, that's okay. Really. Really, guys. If people let you go, let them go as well. Choose yourself all the time. If you will not choose yourself kasi daw, how will people choose you, diba? We're so obsessed with being with people. If we don't know how to do with ourselves, how do we know if someone arrives? Ano bag? If we can't be alone, well, how should we deal when there's someone else already? So, in order so that people will choose you, choose yourself first. Okay? Okay, yes, don't bother the dead. True. Correct answer is leaves. There you Sure ba? Sure kayo? The trains. Okay, the trains. The train's here. Blank at midnight. Correct answer is letter A. Oy. Of course, train is ano ba yung train? It's concrete. Okay, and countable. Nabibilang mo siya. Okay, and it's plural. So, kapag plural yung subject, you also use the plural verb, okay? So, the train here leave at midnight, okay? Trains. Huwag masyadong madala, okay? The trains here. However, in most parts of our country, we don't have the train kasi. I should have used the bus instead or jeep. The jeepney. So, correct answer is leave. Again, kapag plural yung noun or yung subject, you also take plural verb, okay? The opposite lang sila kasi kapag plural yung verb, wala siyang S. Okay? There. Oh, yung pinaka-basic example dyan is yung do or does, have or has. So if you notice yung does tsaka yung has, they always have letter S, right? So they work with singular subjects, okay? Kung wala namang S, they're with plural subjects there. So next one. My fear of deep waters blank immeasurable. My fear of deep waters blank immeasurable. Is it is or are? Chat your answers. Okay, what do you think? Let me see. Okay. All right. So, okay, cancel the S. Exactly. So, kapag singular lang yung subject, iisa lang. So, merong S yung verb niya. Okay? There. So, always, just remember again yung has tsaka yung does. Therefore, singular subjects, tapos meron silang S. So, the same with the other verbs. Okay? The train leaves. The trains leave. There. It's the only thing. Okay? The trains have. The train has. The trains do. The train. No, no, no. Yeah, the trains do. The train does. Okay, correct answer is. All right. My fear of deep waters is immeasurable. Ano ba yung immeasurable? Hindi nasusukat. So I'm sure most of you can swim, di ba? Yeah, I think there's like training, especially the men. Most of the men really know how to swim. Of course, some women as well. I'm not sure, but most of the women I know we don't know how to swim. So we have fear of deep waters. Anyway, so the subject here is yung fear o yung takot. And that is okay. Can you feel the takot ba? Can you touch the fear? Nakikita mo ba yung takot? No, right? It's just the feeling. So it's abstract. And an abstract noun always takes singular verb. Okay? My fear is immeasurable. The same with my love, my hatred, my sadness. Yung kinatatakutan mo, it can be concrete, but the feeling itself, That's abstract, okay? My fear of deep waters is immeasurable. You can comment down, guys, your greatest fears. And we can see kung abstract ba sila or concrete. So as to me, for my concrete fear, hindi naman sa natatakot ako, but I just don't like snakes. I hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam. Like the body, yung iba kasi lang yung katawan ng snakes eh. They move differently. My abstract fear naman is rejection. So when I was younger, I'm really scared that I will be rejected. Yung idea ko, something I have had so many times, no? And I've had violent reactions. Okay, so we can see if you're jobless, okay, fear of being jobless. Okay, that's abstract. Again, anything abstract takes the singular form of the verb there. My fear of deep waters is immeasurable. Next one. The weight of the world blank a heavy burden to carry. The weight of the world blank a heavy burden to carry. Is it? Okay. Letter A is or B are. Okay. Fear of failure. Yes. Failure. That is abstract. But it's okay. We tend to fail from time to time, you know? Yeah, really. Hindi naman laging successful, hindi naman laging masaya yung buhay. Otherwise, how will we be happy? 'Di ba? How will we learn? So we tend to I've been through a lot of losses and failures and struggles in my life. And they shape you, you know. Especially if you believe so much in social media, even people in social media, their lives are not perfect. You just see what's best in them, but they're not posting what's worst in them. So there. Correct answer is very well. Everyone is answering letter A. So the weight of the world is a heavy burden to carry. The weight of the world, that is very abstract. It's just an idea, 'di ba? Ewan ko lang kung kaya mong si Atlas ka ba ng Greek mythology, right? That was concrete. But this time, this is okay, abstract. The weight of the world is a heavy burden to carry. There you go. Next one. Okay, let's have proper and common nouns this time. So I think these are, yeah, very basic. Yeah. So kapag sabihin nating proper nouns, meron siyang, it's specific. Talagang, it's a name of a particular person, place, organization, or a thing, okay? So for example, Jenny, America, Jollibee, these are proper nouns. Merong pangalan, okay? Your names are proper nouns. So opposite niya naman is common noun. So ito lang yung a type of a person. So for example, person, country, restaurant, those are common nouns, okay? So kapag proper noun, Jenny. Kapag common noun, it's a person or a girl or yeah. If you say Japan, that's proper noun. Kung ano yung common noun niya, it's a country, right? America, the Philippines, they are proper nouns. Yung common noun nila, they are countries, okay? If you say proper noun, pwede natin sabihin Jollibee, McDonald's, Manginasal, okay? Rib Shack. Those are proper nouns, merong pangalan. Kapag common nouns naman, they are a fast food chain or a restaurant. Okay? So, proper noun. Anong brand ng cellphone nyo ngayon? So, you have yung mga mayayaman sa buhay. Congratulations. Apple. We have Samsung, right? Vivo, Oppo. Ano pa ba? Yeah. As for me, it's Samsung and Redmi. So those are proper nouns, right? Kapag common nouns, they are just cell phones. There. Lenovo, ano pa bang iba, right? So again, kapag pangalan, it's proper. Kapag type, it's common. Okay? Cherry Mobile. Okay. Or brand names. Yes, that's good. Nokia, proper nouns. There. Okay. So for example, if you say hamburger, spaghetti, yeah, those are proper nouns, right? But kapag sabihin mo lang food, it's a common noun. Okay. Next one, this is a very critical. So we have the collective nouns. So refers to some sort of group or collective of people, animals, or things. So normally, okay, this is treated as singular, usually lang, okay, not all the time. So we will find out why or how. So for example, kapag sabi natin crowd, government, team, family, audience, committee or committee, how do you read that one ba? A gang, staff, band, orchestra, choir, police. So these are collective nouns. So normally, you usually say a crowd of people. A crowd of people. So it's taken in a singular form. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah, a band of, a choir, a team of athletes. So usually they are taken as singular. However, they can be plural. So I'll have the question or the questions after this one. So, regular nouns, this one can be made plural by simply adding s or es. So earlier we had the regular verbs, right? Kung magiging past tense siya, dadagdagan mo lang ng ed. Yung regular nouns naman, kapag nagiging plural siya, dadagdagan mo lang ng s. So dog, dogs, boy, boys, school, schools. So if it becomes plural, you just add s. Tawag natin sa kanila ay regular nouns. They do not change spelling. Okay? Now, what is the opposite? It is the irregular nouns. So changes a part of its spelling when in plural. So kapag naging plural siya, nababago ang kanyang spelling. So for example, what are examples? Okay. Woman. So sasabihin ba natin womans? No. We say women. Child, children. Tooth, nagiging teeth. So, yes, very good. Mouse or mice. So, tawag natin doon ay irregular nouns. Na-change ang kanyang spelling. Okay. So, fall, fell, foot, or feet. Okay, may nagtanong, Ma'am, plantita din po ba kayo? No, actually no. I'm just looking for a presentable design. Kaya yun yung design ko. Yung hinahanap ko yung fire na art, kaya lang wala eh. But no po, I'm not, yeah. Maybe I could be, but I just don't have time to take care of plants. And I don't have a lawn too. Okay. Goose, geese. Are you sure pa ba ito? Yes, ox or oxen. That's correct. Ano pa ba? Yeah, there are so many irregular nouns. Anything that changes the spelling kapag naging plural siya. Okay? There you go. Do you have other? Yeah, the mouse or the mice. Correct. Knife. Okay, knives. The wife and the wives, right? Sana all maraming asawa, right? Okay, very well. So those are irregular nouns kapag na-change yung spelling. Kapag hindi naman na-change, it's just regular, okay? The same with the regular and irregular verbs. Now, mathematics blank my favorite subject when I was a kid. Mathematics blank my favorite subject when I was a kid. Is it was or were? Nako, yung cat tsaka kitten po, that's another phenomenon. Okay. So, for animals kasi, yung the word na baby, na-apply lang yan sa tao. Okay? Kapag bata, we call it baby, right? So, for animals, it's also different. Kapag baby na pusa, baby na cat, it's kitten, diba? For kapag baby na dog, it's a puppy, right? Yung babies, you use it only sa tao. Sana all my baby. Okay. So, kapag goat, I'm not sure, is it a kid ba? Or something? But yeah, that's a different phenomenon. Those are for animals. I have a friend, sobrang talino niya sa mga ganyan. Alam niya yung, younger terms ng animals. Yep. There. So correct answer is, okay, some are answering where, some are answering was. Kasi it's mathematics and there is letter S. Let's see. Let's see if it's correct. So correct answer is mathematics. It's actually was. Thank you po. So it's really kid pala for the goat, diba? Anyway, so mathematics is my favorite subject when I was a kid. So sometimes some okay, some nouns kasi they are in plural form. Okay? For example, yung mathematics, sciences. So, it's always in a singular form, okay? Next one, chat your answers. What about this one? Colonies of ants blank on top of each other. Is it piles or pile? Colonies of ants blank on top of each other. Remember, it's colonies of ants blank on top of each other. Is it pile or piles? Okay, thank you. Some are very intelligent, no? Okay. There you go. So correct answer is it's actually pile. Why? It's because kapag sabihin mong colonies, it's plural, okay? However, kapag a colony of ant piles on top of each other, kapag colony lang, iisa lang. So, okay, yung collective nouns, if you turn them into a plural form, it's also possible. So, plural din yung verb niya, okay? So, here, pay attention, it's colonies. Kaya, pile, okay? Kapag a colony of ants lang, it's piles. Colony lang siya. But colonies, it's pile, okay? So, correct answer is letter B. Again, be mindful sa, okay, colonies. It's in plural form. Next one. The fault in our stars blank every reader's breath away. The Fault in Our Stars, let me give you a insight that that's a book. hmm So blank every reader's breath away. Is it take or takes? Chat your answers. Very good. So dahil sa colonies. Okay. So correct answer is there. Okay, I know these will not be the exact words na lalabas, but at least, diba? Like you already know. So kahit na, they use synonyms or ibang words yung gagamitin nila. Or yeah, ibang structure yung gagamitin nila. You can already analyze the answer. Mhm. Again, don't just study because of the exam, diba? Study so that you will know. And you can apply. And of course, definitely you can answer. So correct answer is, all right, everyone answer the correct answer this time. It's takes. I know stars yung ending niya, but wag kayong magpadala. Okay? The Fault in Our Stars, it's just a book. Okay? The Fault in Our Stars takes every reader's breath away. So, there. Now, we have the bonus topic. So, this is in, on, and at. When do we use this one? So sometimes this is very complicated, a very complicated topic sometimes, diba? But we'll make it simpler. So this one, guys, if you say in, it's general or bigger. Ginagamit natin sila sa mas malaking, scope. Okay? Let's start with the time. So kapag centuries, decades, anything that involves a year, okay? Pwede ring months, seasons, or weeks. So centuries, for example, in 1900s, in 1980s, in 2002, in August, in winter, in summer, in 2 weeks. So if the time mentioned is in a bigger scope, so gagamitin natin is in, okay? When were you born? In 19 in the 1900s, for example. O, kailan ba yung birthday or birth year nyo? So, it's always in, okay? Kapag sa place, it's the same. Kapag mas malaki yung scope, in pa rin yung gagamitin natin. For example, countries or cities. So, in the Philippines, in Korea, right? In Australia, cities in Tokyo, in Cebu. So, if the places are bigger, we use in, okay? In December 2022, we will pass the exam. Yay! That was very inspirational. Thank you so much for that, sir. So, yan yung gagamitin natin in, okay? However naman, in a specifics, we also use in kapag nasa loob. Ano ba yung nasa loob? So, for example, inside the box, we will say in the box or in the closet, in the classroom. So anything na nasa loob, it's in. Okay? So again, this is generalized, mas general siya or mas malaki. We use in. Okay? So when are your birthdays ba or birth years, 'di ba? So most of us here, meron ba ditong 2000 na? That was born on two or in 2000. Wow, congratulations. In my heart, yeah. Kapag nasa loob ng iyong puso, okay, I support you. So again, general or bigger, we use in, okay? Now, how about on? So on is more specific, tsaka mas medyo maliit na siya. So we use on for days. So when do you want to go? Well, when do you want to go out? On Monday, on Saturday, on Sunday, tsaka dates. For example, on August 12, on October 23 is yeah. Right? On December 25. So kapag dates or mas specific na yung subject this time, so that's when we will use on, okay? Tsaka of course, the place naman, it's also more specific. So street or avenue. On Main Street, for example. So kapag may street, we always use on, okay? Remember, we use on kapag merong surface yung isang bagay, okay? On the desk, on the floor, on the stage. So for example, I don't have a box here. Ah, yeah. But anyway, let me get the box for a while. Sobrang pangit naman ng box na ito. I'll just have this one. Okay, so for example, this one. So look at this one. If we can say, where is my phone? We can say it is on the box, okay? Kapag nakapatong siya on a specific surface, okay, we use on, okay? Kapag nasa loob naman, it's in. So for example, I have here a pin. So the pin is in the box. However, kapag nasa surface siya ng box, so that's when we use on, okay? The pin is on the box. So on the desk, on the table, on the floor. Kaya nga sometimes yung sobrang matatalino sa English tapos merong activity sa school tapos sasabihin ng host na, let's call in stage. 'Di ba? So tatawa. Some people will laugh because in stage, ipapapasukin mo doon sa ilalim ng stage. It's just on the stage kasi doon siya sa surface o sa floor, right? Now, the thing is, paano yung transportation, ma'am? Guys, we use on kapag nakakatayo ka. If you're able to stand up, for example, sasabihin natin on the bus, on the plane. Kasi we're able to stand up naman sa mga lugar na yun. On the train, 'di ba? Again, if you're able to stand on a specific vehicle, on yung gamit natin. However, kapag hindi ka pwedeng tumayo, that's in, okay? In the jeep. Pwede ba sabing on the jeep? It's a bit weird to me kasi hindi naman tayo nakakatayo. So, like 100% na stand up sa jeep, 'di ba? On the tricycle, I don't know, it's just in the tricycle. In the car, 'di ba? It's weird kapag on the car kasi some cars, I mean most of the cars you cannot stand on them, right? Just sit. So again, we use on kapag you're able to stand up, okay? Yes, in the taxi. La, paano daw pag sinagol? Ay, bahala na mo, oy. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, on some specific, very specific situations, could be possible. Katulad ng sinabi ko earlier, di ba? Yung sa hair on the soup, kasi uncountable nga daw. Yeah, on specific. On the bus, yes, we're able to stand up naman sa bus, di ba? In fact, nakakalakad nga tayo inside the bus. So it's on the bus, okay? Again, if you're able to stand on a specific place at transportation or a vehicle, you use on, okay? If not, if you're just inside sitting down, it's in, okay? So also surface of something, and tsaka on is more specific, okay? Especially sa time. So on Saturday, when is your birthday? So on, okay. For example, December 25. Okay, again, in, these are the ins. Yeah, it's more general. Okay, but on is more specific. Of course, yung very specific is the at. Okay, a very specific or small list. Okay, so there you go. Gagamit na tayo ng at. How about the time? We use them for the hour, right? At 1 o'clock. That's a place naman. It is a very specific location. So, for example, at Marriott Hotel, at the airport. So, if there are names in there already, that is when we will use at. There you go. So, again, if it is, let me change my PPT first. Okay. If it is specific, or if it is general or bigger, we use, oh, where was that? Okay. We use in, okay? Kapag, if it's specific or smaller, so we use on, okay? At kapag very specific, that is at already. There. Okay. So let me see. Okay, let's move on. Oh, we still have time. So I'll be, yeah. Okay, very well. So, oh, by the way, let me see. Yes, correct, correct, correct. So there you go. That is for the confusion that we have, okay? Between in, on, and at. Okay. So the same, we've answered yung do, does, did, yung have, had, at saka has, right? Those are very important things. So at least now, kahit napagpalik-balik ta rin yun, we already have background knowledge, diba? As to what it is. Now, for the next one, ay, let me stop sharing. Ay, naku, ang laki na aking mukha. Diyos ko. So let me talk about, okay, there you go. So the pronouns this time. I hope you're able to see my slide well. Okay. Mas maganda kasi yung fit, diba? So pronouns. What do we mean by pronouns ba? It's smaller, no? Let me make it bigger for a while. This is better now. So pronouns, there are different kinds of pronouns, right? So we've had a verb, we've had the nouns. Now, ano naman yung pronouns? It is substitute siya ng noun. Okay? So we have first of all the possessive pronouns. So this expresses, kapag from the word possess, it expresses ownership or possession. So yung pagmamay-ari mo. Okay? So the bag is mine. Okay? The house is ours. So yours, his, hers, its, theirs. So these are the possessive pronouns. Ma'am, what about yung my, his, her? Those are possessive adjectives, okay? So possessive pronouns used to express ownership or position, but this is understandable already. Next one. Of course, the very common one, we have the personal pronouns. So this is a substitute for the proper name of the person. So instead na pangalan yung gamitin mo, we use the personal pronouns. So he is very hardworking. She is blah blah blah. Okay, we are, they. Okay. him, her, us, right? So we would love it if you join us. So these are personal pronouns. There. Yung pamine, right? If there are Facebook lives, usually. Okay. Next one. This is the confusing one, the relative pronoun. So always relate back to something or someone else. So for example, my friend, yung sentence lang originally, my friend is coming to dinner with us. So meron ditong, right, like a positive. My friend who just moved here. So who there refers to the friend, okay? So relates back to something or someone else, okay? So remember, who is used as a subject, whom is used as an object, okay? So they are relative pronouns. Of course, you have the reflexive. I think this is very basic. So, yung myself, yourself, himself, they are still pronouns. And yeah, so they are called reflexive. Anything na merong self, self, self. So I was in a hurry, so I washed the car myself. Ako na mismo, right? Siya na mismo. These are what we call the reflexive pronouns. There. Of course, you have the indefinite. Pay attention yung verb na gagamitin natin dito, okay? So it does not refer to any person, amount, or thing. So walang specific na tao. So everyone can see everyone. There is an indefinite pronoun, right? You have these ones. I'm not gonna read them one by one. Anybody, anything, several, somebody, someone, they are indefinite pronouns. So, of course, we have these ones. Okay. So, quick review for the subject verbs. So, those are for the pronouns. For this one, again, singular subjects, singular verbs, guys. Okay. So, kapag iisa lang, you add s to the verb. Plural subjects, plural verbs. Okay. They walk to the alley. So, walk because yung subject is they. There you go. Okay. So abstract nouns often take a singular verb. So, as what we have talked about earlier, love makes, courage is, pain helps. So, often takes singular verb. Kapag abstract. Ano ulit yung abstract? You cannot see it, you cannot touch it, okay? It's either an idea or something that is emotional. Okay. Oh yes, yes. I will be posting the PowerPoint as well. Mm-hmm. So we have the uncountable nouns. Now here's the thing. So what is a way ba para mabilang yung uncountable nouns? You put it inside a countable noun, okay? So for example, yung water, you cannot count it, okay? But if you put it in a gallon, so you can say 4 gallons of water, diba? So coffee, you cannot count it, but if you use a cup, yung cup there is the countable one. So we can say a cup of coffee, 4 cups of coffee. Yung rice, you cannot count rice, right? Am I correct? But if you put it in a bowl or bowl, is it bowl? Napaka-weird ng bowl. If you put it in a bowl, so 5 bowls of rice. There you go. Next one. So nouns in plural form will always take a plural verb. Always remember that one, okay? So for example, yung glasses. So dalawa yung glasses, 'di ba? Yung eyeglasses. So your glasses are expensive. Your pants. So yung pants for your left leg and your right leg. So it's pants. Your pants fit you. So plural pa rin yun, okay? What else? Scissors, shorts, for example. So those are, yeah, noun in plural form. So they will always take a plural verb. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so for the mock exams. Okay. That's the word analogy na. No, no. Let me drink some water first. You can review this one. Okay.
Okay. So, anyway, either or when okay, ano ba yung gagamitin natin? So, referring to a choice between two possibilities. So, for example, either my father or my brothers are coming. So, why is it are? What do you think? So, in this case, guys, if lumabas siya, you can take the the nearest noun, okay? So here, either my father, father is singular, or my brothers. Yung pinakamalapit sa verb is the brothers, right? So, my brothers are coming, okay? Another thing, either he or she cooks dinner. So, she is the closest, kaya cooks, okay? So, the verb that we take, depende kung ano yung pinakamalapit, okay? There. Okay, pinakamalapit sa verb. Okay, very well. Next one. Okay. So how about neither nor? It connects two or more negative alternatives, okay? So neither Jenny nor her friends are. Why do you think it's are ba? Ay, ganon. Okay. So, very well. So, neither Jenny nor her friends. So, friends there is the closest to the noun, to the verb, okay? So, neither Jenny nor her friends are going to the party. So, that's it for the neither nor. Again, it's the same for the either or, okay? So whichever is the closest to the verb, yan yung ifa-follow nyo. So here, either my father or my brothers, it's always are. Kasi brothers yung closest. It depends on whichever is the closest. It's the same for that one. Next one, I have here the bonus item for you guys. Okay, so a positive clause, it describes or identifies the noun it follows. So for example here, yung whole sentence mo is the girl is going out tonight. Okay, let me see. All right. So the girl is going out tonight. Now, why is it is? If we read the sentence completely, we have friends, right? The girl along with her friends. So, I want you don't really pay attention to the appositive clause, okay? You just remove that one. Okay, very well. So, the girl along with her friends there. So, along with her friends, you do not count that, okay? It's just the girl is going out tonight. Okay, that is a positive clause. Hello. Okay, let me see. Oh, guys, have you eaten na ba? Kumain na kayo ng dinner? As for me, I have. Oh my, I need water talaga. I'm so sorry. Okay, review this one. Some versus any. When do we use some and when do we use any? All right. Okay, very well. So, we use some in affirmative sentences. Okay? So, for example, we have some apples. What do we mean by affirmative sentences? This is positive sentences. Ibig sabihin meron. Okay? Or something is present. So, we have some apples. However, we use any naman kapag negative or the sentence is asking a question. Okay? So, we don't have any apples. Hindi mo sasabihin we don't have some apples, okay? If it's something or negative yung information that you're providing, we use, okay, any. we don't have any apples there. But that's it for English. Yeah. Next one. So, bonus trivia, anything factual is in the present tense. Okay. So, for example, I am a girl, the sky is blue. So, those are factual things. Kaya it's always in the present tense. You cannot say the sky was blue. Diba? It's a bit off. Okay. So the sky is blue. What are anything factuals ba that you can add? So again, anything factual is in the present tense. Okay. There you go. So those are for the, I think that's all in all now for the grammar. Like just the basic things, right? And as I was saying, I'm also going to discuss word analogy, reading comprehension, and of course, the most important, yung logical analysis. Right. So let's just see which part can we cover with the time that we have left. Okay. So that's it so far for the grammars. If you have question, yeah, you can just ask. So that yun lang naman yung pinaka basic about nouns, verbs, and pronouns. Yep. Now, exam tip is you have to practice taking mock exams. Have you guys ba taken mock exams? You just answer on your own. So I've had yung like I've seen Sir Jerome's live yung nag-overview siya. Those were example questions, 'di ba? So if you answer them or if you answer things on your own, that's a really good thing already kasi napo-practice mo yung skill mo in answering. So this is a very useful thing, you know. The best thing to do something is to practice. So if you have an upcoming exam, you practice taking mock exams, okay? So anyway, that's it. Now let's proceed. So we are now in part 2, word analogy. There you go. So, who is a big fan ba of word analogy? I think this is the last topic that we're going to have tonight, okay? Kasi we've covered all the grammars. So, there are many, the only or the easiest way to identify or to find the word pairs is to figure out the relationships of the words, okay? And there are a lot of word relationships, really, as an example. So, first one really is the antonyms, okay? So, if you say antonym, it is the opposite word meaning. Okay? Opposite word meanings. So if you figure out na okay, antonym sila. So you'll be able to find the answer, okay? So for example here, yes is to know as wealth is it poverty, need, richness, or unemployment? Check your answers. Okay, finally. So antonyms, opposite word meanings. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Let me see nga. Okay. Finally, I have the Wi-Fi now. So correct answer is, all right, everyone was chatting letter A and that is correct. Actually, it's letter A. Why? It's because hinahanap natin is antonym. So ano ba yung opposite ng wealth, right? It's okay, poverty. So wealth could be anything, okay? It's usually financial. Mm-hmm. So kahirapan is the opposite, okay? So that's the first relationship. Antonyms. Next one. Sana all. Mabuti pa yung word analogy, no? Merong relationships. Next one. So, synonyms. If you say synonyms, so it's different from antonyms. Kapag synonyms naman, the same word meaning. Okay? So, for example, you say tropical, it's hot. Ano naman yung polar? Is it spring, summer, cold, or warm? Chat your answers. So there you go. Again, the first relationship that we had was antonyms, right? Now, ano naman pag
synonyms. So, ibig sabihin, same word meanings. So, yung tropical tsaka yung hot, they're the same. So, often people, foreign people will say, oh, the Philippines is so nice because it's a tropical country. So, that's what it meant, right? Yeah, hot. Yung laging mainit dito sa ating bansa. Okay. Minsan bumabagyo din naman. But polar is, what is polar, guys? It means cold. Okay? So correct answer natin dyan is cold. Very well. Let me see if it's correct. Okay. So there are so many synonyms. For example, yung beautiful. Can anyone, ano ba yung pwedeng synonym natin sa beautiful? It could be pretty, gorgeous, right? Many things. Okay. So correct answer is cold. Another thing is cold na siya sa'yo. Ay. Descriptive. So something that describes. So for example, if the sun is yellow, the sky is it high? Should we say clouds? Is it blue or is it air? Chat your answers. Oh, the polar bear. Smart, smart. Could be, yeah, could be. So chat your answers. What do you think? Correct answer is, of course, it's blue. Why? It's because, okay, it's because yun na nga, yung sun is yellow, nagde-describe siya sa sun. So, yung blue, nagde-describe din siya sa sky. So, it could be about anything, not only color, okay? It could be a physicality or an ability. So, anything na nagde-describe siya or adjective, if merong adjective, it's always, yeah, it's something descriptive. Again, the only way to win word analogy is to find out the relationships. Okay. So we've had antonyms, we've also had synonyms. Now this time it's descriptive. So sun is to yellow as sky is to blue. There you go. Next one. Okay. So we also have another relationship, yung tool tsaka yung function. So what is the purpose of an object? So, for example, if broom is for cleaning, what about spoon and fork? Does it belong to the kitchen? Is it a cook, eat, or a utensil? Oh, by the way, that's a typo. That's a utensil, ah. Letter D. Bakit ba utensil yan, oy? Okay. So, let's see. Let me see your answers. Okay, there. So, correct answer is mhm. Okay, so spoon and fork is for, okay, for eating. Kasi if you notice, if you pay attention to the broom, of course, it's for cleaning. So, yan yung function ng broom. Now, ano naman yung function ng spoon and fork? Ewan ko lang po, nagkakamay lang kami. When we eat, okay, it depends, it depends. But really, really though. So, spoon and fork is for eating, okay? That's the correct answer. So possible naman they belong to the kitchen. Okay? Sometimes ginagamit ko siya when I'm cooking and they are also utensils. But you have to pay attention to the first pair of words, yung broom tsaka yung clean. So that's how you will derive to your answer, okay? Spoon and fork is for eating. Next one. So another kind of relationship. So ano ulit yun? We had the, okay, synonyms, antonyms, descriptive. We also have the tool and its function. Another thing is yung tool tsaka yung user. So who uses the object? So for example, stethoscope is for the doctor, as to lesson plan is to. Is it students, teacher, principal, or school? Okay, very well. In your profession ba, what's the I want to have your profession as an example actually. But Yun na nga. um, I don't have much idea. Okay. So lesson plan is true. Okay, very well. So the teacher. That's the correct answer. How about in your profession, guys? Or like what's the common profession or what's the common tool that you use ba? Fire hose. Ah, okay. Yeah, these people, I think this profession is absolutely dangerous, but you know, they're like the unsung heroes, right? Nozzle. Ah, cool. Yes, for IT people naman, of course, it's the computer, right? Or yung, yep, they use programs. Okay. So fire hose, spiking tools, or really? Yep, there you go. So there are so many, yeah, for different professions naman, they have different tools that they use, okay? But we can further them, as in our discussion tomorrow. So for now, we are having all the basics palang of everything, okay? Okay. Oh, so in your case, it's really the fire hose. I've never witnessed like a real fire, so I mean I have pero hindi masyadong malaki. And that was when I was very young. Yeah. Here in Cebu City, there are many sunog talaga. Napaka weird pakinggan. Yeah, but there are a lot of fires happening. It's scary. Anyway, another relationship is the cause and effect. Okay? So, yung isang word is a relate or a result of the other. So for example, yung earthquake, so yung effect niya is the tsunami. What about the rain? Chat your answers. Oh, paano ito naging agriculture? Okay. Flood, typhoon, storm, or agriculture. Wow, sana all. Okay. So earthquake is for tsunami. Rain could be, so ano yung effect ng rain? It's usually flood, okay? Storm or typhoon, it's a different story kasi, you know. So a typhoon causes the rain, yeah, to happen in a specific area. A storm is also another word. Agriculture is a really different word. In the options, gusto ko sanang i-add yung landslide. However, could be the answer too, di ba? Really, pwede ring maging epekto ng too much rain yung landslide. But very usual, it's always the flood. Especially in the cities, yung wala masyadong puno. Here in Cebu City, lang konting ulan lang, no? It's usually like flood right away. You kailangan ng magbangka. So, next one. So, cause and effect relationship is also another way to figure out word analogy, okay? Next one. So we have the item tsaka yung category niya. It's also possible for word analogy. Wow, rain, cuddling. Okay. Anyway, so show an item and the category it belongs to. So for example, yung Rottweiler, sorry, that's my favorite breed of the dog kasi. It's a kind of a dog, okay? What is the hawk naman? Is it does it belong to animals, birds, insects, or wings? How about you guys? What is your favorite dog breed? Of course, we have Aspen. Magpapatalo ba yung Aspen? Hindi, right? So what is your favorite dog breed? Okay, correct answer dito is okay. As for me, I like the Rottweilers kasi oh, pug. Wow. Labrador, Alaskan Malamute. Really. The Rottweilers, they are really aggressive people. I don't need a pet kasi I need a guard, I think. That's why. Ah, so those are dog breeds, okay? Yung hawk naman is a kind of bird. There you go. So these are just for animals, but they can be applied to objects as well, okay? So possible din siya for word analogy is the okay, item category. Next one, we have symbols. So representations or meanings behind a specific something. So for example, yung flag, it symbolizes the nation. Ano naman yung heart? Is it a shape, blood, Valentine's Day, or love? So of course, the flag symbolizes a nation, diba? Like our flag, yung meaning niya is the three major islands of the Philippines. Tapos yung different rays of the sun, it also has a meaning. Before, when I was about to take my board exam, na-memorize ko talaga din yan. Kasi, yeah, I was told that, yeah, they will come out. But so far, they didn't naman. So what is, yeah, the representation of a heart? It is, okay, let me see. Very well. So, a heart, if you can see, it is a shape. Okay. It pumps our blood. Nakikita natin dyan, Valentine's Day, also possible for love. However, you have to figure out, yung flag is to nation. So, ano naman yung heart? So, it needs, okay, or it means yung representation ng isang bagay, okay? So, that is, of course, I think it's love, probably. Yes, it's love. So, representation ng heart is, or representation ng love is heart. Kaya nga, we have the heart emojis everywhere going on, diba? So again, let me have a quick, okay, run through to everything before we end. So different relationships ng word analogy. You can have the symbols, item and its category. You have the cause and effect. You have the tool and its user, tool and its function. It could be descriptive, something that describes. So you have to pay attention talaga to the other pair of words. Sometimes the blanks will be placed differently, but we can have that one tomorrow. Synonyms and antonyms there. Okay, so again, these are just the basics for today as well as for the grammar. I would like to tap sana on the reading comprehension a bit, but baka mabitin tayo sa time, okay? And I think you have a lecture at 9 o'clock. So I don't want it naman na diretso-diretso yung, of course, we've been together for almost 3 hours. Wow. Anyway, so I'll be tomorrow, I think. Yeah, the same time. It's the only time that I'm available. And thank you so much, right? You guys can take your quick break before your next lecture with, yeah, the next speaker. So thank you so much. How should I think I can end the live. Yeah, but thank you so much, guys. If you have questions, you can have them tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow is my second and last day. Yay! Where is... Nasaan ba yun si Sir? Oh, I don't know how to end the live. Okay. Oh, he's here na. Oh, I stopped sharing. All right. Thank you so much, guys. So you can have your quick break before your next lecture na. Okay? So thank you. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Okay.